Hey, plug walk. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe, I don't let my plug walk.
Yo, bro, real quick before we do get into the video, got the notification getting shout out on the screen right now, bro. Noti game shout out winner on today's video goes to the Trippy Gaming, bro. Shout out to you. You the real MVP on today's video. If you want to win notification getting shout out on this video and be the real MVP, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications, and tell me you know the game down below in the comment section to be featured, bro. But hey, let's get into the video. Yo, man, what's good, everybody? It's Will the Real Deal Kuroz, man. Whatever coming back to the video. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my wish list for the NBA 2K19 neighborhood. With Ronnie 2K basically saying the neighborhood is the way of the future for us, I want to give my ideas on how they can absolutely perfect the neighborhood system and make it revolutionary and make 2K19 one of the greatest 2Ks of all time. And I feel like I have some really good ideas that would make this neighborhood system 20 million times better than the way it is right now, because let's be honest, 2K18's neighborhood was a failure. The first few weeks of the neighborhood, I'm pretty sure like everyone loved it. You know, it was a great idea. Everyone was like, yo, this is so lit. But then it got boring, all right? Then it got boring and it's like, yo, this is a horrible idea. We should have had 3 parks instead like we did in 17. Which brings me to my first point. And if you have seen any of my videos before where I talk about 2K19 and the problems with 2K18, you know exactly what I'm finna say. There needs to be multiple parks in this game because people like changes of scenery. Nobody likes the same thing every day. How many times have I said that in the video before? But it is the truth. No matter how good a one neighborhood could be, that one neighborhood could be the best park of all time in 2K. People will get tired of it because they need a change of scenery. They need to stop seeing the same thing every day. Which is why there needs to be 3 neighborhoods instead of 1. The reason for 3 neighborhoods is for 3 affiliations. Bring back the My Park championships. We want to see a neighborhood for Sunset. We want to see a neighborhood for Rivet. We want to see a neighborhood for Old Town. We want to see a neighborhood for all of these places. And the subway system that is already in the game, in the neighborhood in NBA 2K18 right now, this gives us an opportunity. We can just go to that subway system and then we can choose what park we want to go to. Now, the only problem with this idea right here is if you take the one neighborhood that's in the game right now and you duplicate it 2 times and you just basically, you know, it's 3 parks now, right? It's 3 parks and the game is going to be a lot slower. There might be a lot more app crashes. There might be a lot more lag outs. But all you have to do is just remove the excess things that nobody wants. For example, the Gatorade training facility. I haven't seen anybody go in that joint since like October. The shoot around area, the dunk contest area, the king of the court area, the DJ booth area, the whole DJ joint, the 2K zone. All of these things right here are pointless. There is no reason for it being in the game. All the other stores, I like that. But just the fact that there's so many excess things in the game that no one uses, it's pointless. You could minimize the sizes of these neighborhoods a lot, all right? And then that is gonna pave the way for 3 new neighborhoods that are completely different from each other. So basically all we need is the My Court, the stores, and the parks, and also the team training facility. That is a good addition. I like that for sure. So now you've fixed up the game a lot. You have 3 separate, completely different parks that we have not seen before, or neighborhoods, not parks, but you have parks inside of those neighborhoods. So you have fixed the issue with the lack of content and just having one neighborhood, and you know, people get tired of that one neighborhood. But the only problem now is, what if people get tired of all 3 neighborhoods? Which is likely to happen because the life cycle of these games are 12 months. That is a whole year. So what needs to be done is maybe extra neighborhoods being added to the game. Maybe like 2 extra neighborhoods, maybe a brand new neighborhood, a really exotic, insane, absolutely crazy neighborhood added for the winners of the My Park championships. So that right there fixes your issue with people getting tired of the game. That's gonna fix your issue within the park community. But that ain't everything, yo. I want to see a proximity game chat. All right, I want to see a proximity game chat so we can communicate with the other people, you know, like in 2K14 they had that proximity game chat. I'm pretty sure they also have this in the Call of Duty World War II headquarters. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they do. I just feel like that would be a good addition to the game. You can communicate with other people, see if they want to run, blah, say, blah, or that, you know. For the subway system, like I mentioned earlier, you should be able to travel to the other neighborhoods. You should be able to travel to other parks via the subway system. Also, you need to be able to select your spawn point, okay? You need to be able to select your spawn point. When you load up your My Career, you should be able to select where you want to spawn, like in GTA. When you load up your GTA online character, you will spawn wherever your spawn point is set to. For example, it could could be one of your apartments, it could be a random position anywhere on the map. And since 2K is going with this open world neighborhood type of game, this feature is a necessity. We should be able to choose whether we want to spawn at the regular spawn point, whether we want to spawn in the my court, whether we want to spawn anywhere else, the park, it doesn't matter. We should be able to set that. Another thing I really want to see is time and weather effects. I want to be able to see it rain. I want to see it to change from night to day, exactly like it is in GTA 5. And when Christmas comes along, you better have it snowing at that park. Simple, bro. We need snow at the park, you heard? Now, one problem that I do have with the stores and walking around to the stores, it does take a lot of time and it's not really convenient. So we should have the choice to be able to purchase things and get them immediately, not have to go to any stores. We should be able to do this wherever we are and equip different clothes wherever we are, like in 2K17. It would just be a lot more convenient and it would save time. We wouldn't have to walk around to all these different stores and pick up things from here, you know, get all these loading screens and cutscenes and all that BS we don't want to see. So yeah, make it like in 2K17 where we can go ahead and change our clothes like wherever we are. We can be in the middle of the park, we'll be able to change our clothes. We'll be in the middle of the park, we'll be able to buy new clothes. I want to see that. Now, the last thing that I want to see is a theater mode. I want to be able to go in some type of theater mode like GTA and Call of Duty has and be able to get cinematic views of these neighborhoods. I mean, y'all put so much time and effort into these neighborhoods and we can't see a cinematic view of them. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all right now are like, yo, this is not even that big of a deal. Like, who cares about a theater mode? No one's gonna use that. Well, from a content creator's eyes like me, you do see something you can get out of this feature. Any YouTube content creator is going to use this feature. This is very, very big in our perspective. We can use these cinematic shots to make intros. We can use it for background gameplay. We could do all types of stuff, get different camera angles on things. It would be dope. I really would like to see a feature like this. I don't think 2K is gonna do anything like that anytime soon, but I do think it'll be a good idea. But yo, that pretty much wraps it up for my 2K19 neighborhood wish list. I really want to see these changes made in NBA 2K19 to make the neighborhood a perfect element to the game. I really like the neighborhood idea, but it's not gonna be good unless you do it right. And I feel like the way that I said in this video is the right way to do the neighborhood, and I feel like it will be really successful if 2K does it this way. Make sure to tell me down below in the comment section what you think about the 2K19 neighborhood and what you think should be a feature in it, or any of your ideas. Make sure to tell me that down below in the comment section. Also, make sure you drop a like on the video if you did enjoy or if you do agree with me on any of these ideas, and make sure to subscribe and turn notifications if you are new to the channel, bro. But hey, I am out. Peace.